am, 3 days out from my test. It's Monday, the 24th of October. And I am struggling. I'm having this problem of knowing the right answer, using deductive reasoning to eliminate all the wrong answers. And like logically, y'all, like I'm not just saying like, oh, well, yeah, I came across a question like this before, it's gotta be this. No, like I'm telling you, it's not somatoform disorder. It's not malingering. It's not factitious. It is conversion therapy or conversion disorder, because they completely like just drop down and they're not concerned about their illness. Like, point being, I know the material. I have been studying this material, and like, I think at this point, I'm really just mentally and physically fatigued. I am exhausted, and I'm quite frankly tired of it, but it's Monday. Like, the test's not to Thursday, so I need to get it together. I also need to take them decorations down for my birthday, but y'all, I don't have time to do nothing else, and I'm trying my hardest to just leave that past doubt, leave the past failures, all that stuff in the past, like getting those questions wrong that hour. All right, we did that, whatever, cool, I'm gonna acknowledge it, we're gonna move on. But hour 2, we're gonna do better. We're going to do better, we're going to believe. Yeah, I think I have to do this so that I can look back at it and be like, girl, you were tripping. Like, you be studying a smooth 10 hours at minimum every day. You got this. And you stayed up to speed as you were learning the material the first time. Like, you got this, please, sis. You got it, seriously, you have it. So stop that doubt, stop that fear, breathe. All right, so it's Tuesday. Y'all, all the days are starting to blend in, and I was going over some practice questions with my study partner this morning. We realized we didn't know anything about the eye. I started freaking out because it's testing 2 days. I'm just like, what am I doing? I reviewed glaucoma the other day and glaucoma pharmacology, thinking that was it. No, there are so many other conditions with the eye: Horner syndrome, Addy's pupil, Ross syndrome, optic neuritis, all these different things, right? And of course, the medical whatever. Come on, go ahead, go by. Whatever, but I gotta talk because I'm on break right now, y'all. Only get 10 minutes. But, so I was kind of freaking out. I went over the eye today for like 5.5 hours. I had tutoring. My tutor like reaffirmed me. We did a quick review. He's like, but you know this. And so we did some practice questions, and they gave me the confidence to keep going. So now I only have 1 hour left on study with me before I tutor, eat dinner, and then come back for another 2 hours of study. I'm gonna work out tonight. I don't know, it's like sometimes I really like working out in the morning, but this week it's switched to night because in the morning I just be so exhausted. Even after 8 hours of sleep, it's still just too much for me. But this is my daily check-in. We like a day and a half out now because it's about to be 5 o'clock and the test is 8 a.m. on Thursday, but I actually feel really good. I have done some anatomy today, and now I've moved on to week 6, which was like seizures, epilepsy, and we had a little bit of CNS and PNS infections. But yes, progress, right? And bless my mother, she brought me dinner for the week, or lunch for the week, on Sunday. Yesterday I told her I didn't have dinner, so she brought me dinner today. Dang it, I was supposed to go downstairs and pick that up off the table. So I'll do that next hour because I keep forgetting, y'all. It's just so much going on. But shout out to my support system. Shout out to my friend for making these shirts. Dream, dare, do, okay? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm dreaming about it, I'm daring, and I'm gonna do it. We're just gonna do it, yes. All right. I have my food warming up in the microwave for dinner. I am so tired. Y'all see all this stuff on that board. I need to look over that again before I go to sleep. Today, I actually made a to-do list. I wanted to go through week 4, which was basically ENT and headaches. Look over the neuroanatomy, which I found out like maybe an hour ago that they're going to put pictures of different parts of the brain and like point to, and you have to be able to identify it or identify it based off the function. So yeah, I'm like on the 2nd of 3rd. I wanted to be done studying by 7. It's 6:58. That will not be happening. I did go over pharmacology, all of gross anatomy, the sensory and motor tracts, and I went through some of our formative questions on binware. I also need to, I'm trying to hit my stand goal for the hour, y'all, so please don't mind me. But I also need to like review my farm like one more time. Ooh, y'all, it's just like so much, but it's just so much material. It's 112 questions on the test. I've been studying 10-hour days since maybe like Friday. And I'm just so tired. And I feel like at the end of every single, like when you get near to exam, you all say, oh, I'm gonna do this different. But like block 6, I did do things differently. But just so much material, like the brain is so complicated. And I also think I wanna like look over schizophrenia one more time in the antipsychotics because it's just a lot, like even the anesthesia drugs. Anyway, my stress levels are low, even though it doesn't seem like it the way how fast I'm talking. But they are, and I feel like I'm ready. I'm gonna get to sleep at a decent hour tonight so I can get 8 hours of sleep. But yeah, I'll update y'all post-exam, maybe. Because if it's not what I want, then maybe I won't talk about it at all. And I'll just air this video at a later date. But we just gonna pray on it and touch and agree that all things are working for my good. Okay, all right, I'm hungry. Okay, so I kind of like played y'all because I lost faith in myself. But the week of the exam, I was like, you know, doing mini check-ins with y'all to let you know where I was. So I have like this problem that when I take exams, I don't trust myself, and I'll go over the exam again and not just go back to the questions that I skipped or flagged, but I'll go over the entire exam. Our exam was, let's say, approximately 3 hours long. It was 111 questions. I finished it with like an hour left, and I skipped and flagged like 18 questions. So my rule is to only go back over the questions that you skipped and flagged, but then my mind was playing tricks on me like, hey, no, let's go over everything. Let's start changing answers. Like, let's not trust the fact that you've been studying 10-hour days, you've been putting out this work consistently, meeting with a tutor, having a study partner, and if you haven't had the study partner, you were doing your UWorld, you were doing your Anki and your osmosis, like all the things, but I still didn't trust myself. So when I got out of my exam on Thursday, I knew that my score was probably going to be borderline. And I was sad. I started spiraling, telling myself all these things, you know what, like maybe this ain't for me. Maybe I should do something else. Maybe I should find another interest, another love, some new passion, because clearly you have this problem where it's a lack of confidence in your work ethic. But again, thank God for good people in my corner. Darius literally was like, I feel you, like this whole situation can be traumatic and it low-key can feel like PTSD. And I was like, yikes, it's crazy. We just did like the psych block too. And I was like, you're right. It does feel like PTSD, you know, with like me having to retake the MCAT or having to retake exams first year, or them telling me I failed my core exam last year when I really didn't fail it, and knowing that I didn't fail it, but having to advocate for myself to make sure I didn't have to retake that. Like, it's very stressful and it is high-key traumatic. And I didn't put those words together. Today when we were in class, I was like, somebody told me that the scores had dropped, even though our school failed to send out an email. I don't know what's going on with communication. It's blocked, but like they're releasing things without like officially releasing them. Like, I'm sorry. But I found out that I freaking passed my brain and behavior block. When I tell y'all, I wish I could have been recording my entire reaction, because Darius was sitting right next to me and I hugged him so tight. He was like, okay, Vicky, like, you good now. And I grabbed his arm and squeezed it because I was like, yo, this block was very trying to come off of summer vacation, 2 weeks of break, to come back in to 2.5 months. I said 2 weeks, 2 months of break to come back in to 2.5 months of learning. It was very trying, very tedious. And I'm like, woo, I feel battle tested, but I am so ecstatic, so elated that I passed the exam. Like, I got home from school today because it's census week, and y'all, they had us on campus at 8 a.m. today. I didn't get home until after 6 o'clock, which is like, whoa, I had been gone for almost 12 hours. And this isn't even us in block 7 just yet. But I am so happy that I passed. Like, I got victory, the VICTORY. Yeah, so let this be a reminder, like legit, I'm going to work with my tutor on test taking strategies. Probably start meeting with the learning specialist again to get myself out of my own head, because with step 1 approaching, I want to put forth my best effort and also just trust the work that I've been doing, that it is enough and that I am enough. Like, seriously, I'm really enough.